Alright, hey guys, Jake at the Play here, back with another drop in. We're going to be dropping in on the Rainman on Xin Zhao. I dropped in because I want to see Xin Zhao top lane. You know, he's been pretty recent, been playing him a couple times top lane. He seems to be doing pretty well, getting those buffs seem to have done very well. That armor reduction, that new ultimate of his, seems to be really helping him out a lot. I've been seeing some success with Xin Zhao in top lane, in the jungle. Meanwhile, on the other side, we're going to be seeing the red team. Looks like there was no real invasion. I mean, no for level 1 fight. We're seeing blue team coming in on the invasion. We're going to be talking about the lane matchups real quick as I start the game. We're seeing Morgana up against the, looks like a Sion in middle. If Sion's heading middle, yes, he is. He looks like he is going to be AP Sion. He's got those masteries. Draven's going to come in, check that out. I find out that they took the blue. They did leave one for him. So they're going to have the timer on that at least. But yeah, they're going to lose their blue. See if Nautilus is going to head over and take that. He did use his smite, and so he might be in trouble if he tries to do it very early. They could head over. But it is Sejuani jungle, so I mean, it might not be able to. And that's we're going to be seeing Nautilus, of course, up against Sejuani. Up in top lane, actually seeing Xin Zhao up against Pantheon. I think Pantheon might have the upper hand in this matchup, just thanks to that block. He can really block that one spell. But of course, Xin Zhao doesn't, he's Pantheon's not going to be able to block the knockup, which is very critical on Xin Zhao. Bottom lane, we're going to have seen Ezreal Blitzcrank, very strong lane. Blitzcrank, always a very good support to have. If someone's good at Blitzcrank, he's going to come in level 2. He's going to find Leona. Leona actually very good. Going to jump in there. Nice on Zenith Blade onto Ezreal. Ezreal's got to get out of there. Meanwhile, Blitzcrank is just sitting there helping, trying to dish out some damage. And it looks like, oh, he gets a nice hook on a Trooper. Trooper's going to get exhausted and ignited. Can Calvin finish this up? The exhaust is going to go out onto turn onto Ezreal. Nautilus looks like he came up top for a gank as well. Didn't manage to pick up the kill. Not sure if, yeah, Rainman did have to burn his flash to get out of there. So that's going to be very weak against him. Pantheon is using a lot of mana, though, trying to poke him down. Xin Zhao seems to be pretty healthy. And let's just look at CS. It's about 10 to 15. I mean, Pantheon is starting to pull out ahead a little bit. I mean, that gank did happen there. But, I mean, Xin Zhao right now is looking fine. Looks like once he hits that level 4, to see if he wants to go in on this at all, that hooking Trooper so critical. He had to burn his flash away. Ezreal still has his flash. Same thing with Blitzcrank. So I mean that critical hook there really is going to help bot lane. Maybe they can utilize that to snowball. I've never really played Draven. I don't see him too much in competitive play. You see him a lot in solo queue. He looks like a lot of fun to play. It looks like he does. He's very fast, very mobile AD, and I like mobility on ADs. It's very nice to have it. But of course, that he is all about landing those spinning axes in order to keep going with that. There's a nice Zenith Blade on Ezreal. Ezreal's going to arcane shift out of there, no problem. She's actually going to stun on Blitzcrank, forcing Blitzcrank to... He's going to land again, another hook on a Trooper. Trooper does not have flash this time. Trooper is going to go down. There's a first blood going to Ezreal. Can Ezreal grab this double kill? There's an ignite on the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank looks like he will be okay, though, but Ezreal going to pick up first blood up against that, and he's just going to gain a nice advantage in this lane. He's going to be able to get all this CS that Draven is not going to be able to get, and he's going to be able to pick up that extra 400 gold from getting that first blood. Pantheon going to start warding. He did go back, pick up Dorian's Blade, going to be able to dish out some more damage. But he did miss a little bit, unless Pantheon does that teleport. And Xin Zhao's just going aggressive on there, putting him very low. Sejuani is here as well. There's the exhaust onto him as well. I'm not sure if they're going to get it. Actually forcing the flash out of Pantheon. Sejuani still doing what she can. They're going to get a little bit of harassment on there, a little bit of a slow. Sejuani's ganks are not very strong through the lane until she hits level 6. Once she does, she can easily get in there and get a nice lane gank in, which I wish we could see Sejuani more. I think there's a lot of hidden potential there, but I mean, she is kind of in desperate need of some buffs. Xin Zhao's still going to keep going on this, pushing that advantage. Burning some mana, but it looks like he's just going to head back, push that lane, go buy some items really quick, and we're going to have to see what he decides to actually pick up here. He decides to grab a Ezreal. He decides to grab a Ninja Tabi, which is going to give him that extra armor, and he's actually grabbing another cloth armor as well. So he's going to be pretty tanky compared to Pantheon. Ezreal grabbing that Phage. I like Phage first on Ezreal. I think it's a great choice. Getting that slow can really help snowball the lane. It can really help Blitzcrank even land hooks down there. So I think it's a very good first item on him. Hopefully, I don't know about rushing Trinity Force, but I do like Phage first, and then he can build into other things, because Phage is just gives him so much utility with this Q. If they get a nice Phage proc, Blitzcrank can really utilize that to land a nice hook, or get in there and knock him up, and they can really engage in on that. So it's a really good choice for this kind of lane composition. Xin Zhao's going back aggressive on top lane. He definitely has the armor to deal with it. Look, those spears don't even hurt him anymore. They just tickle. Xin Zhao easily going to be able to just sustain that up And as you can see, here he comes in. Pantheon's trying to do what he can, but it's just not going to matter. Nautilus is coming in for a gank, though, and they're going to see him. Pantheon, can he get the jump on him? There's the hook, not going to be able to land that, but the slow. There's the Pantheon stun. Rainman taking quite a bit of damage. He does not have flash. There's the ignite going on Rainman as well. One more spear might be able to do it. They're going to keep chasing him under tower. Can Rainman turn this around? You don't usually dive the Rainman. Rainman usually knows how to turn this around, but here comes Sejuani. Sejuani not going to be able to get the slow in time. Nautilus is going to be able to get out of there as well. Sejuani, I think, making a very questionable choice there, going for Pantheon instead of instead of Nautilus. Nautilus does have his Spider-Man, but he was a little bit closer. There's a nice hook onto Leona. Dark Binding, nice by Trooper. Trooper's going to flash ulti in there. Trooper still does not have his flash up. It's up in 20 seconds. This is going to help pick him up. A nice double kill, Ezreal, and we're going to be able to pick up their own kills respectively. And that's just going to be so good for bot lane and for middle lane. Morgana just going to be able to get her items just a lot faster. She's even sitting on a nice gold per 10, giving her that extra AP and that nice gold, extra gold that she'll be getting over that. And it's definitely what I like to see. I usually see that on farming middle lanes more often now, because it makes sense. I mean, you're more about farming. You're not about, going around and ganking. Granted, she did move and gank. She saw the opportunity. But I mean, if you're all about farming, you're seeing and like able to roam like that. I mean, you can see it happen a lot, even on gankers, people who like to gank a lot, because they're not going to be in lane and able to get all that CS that the other mid lane might have. So I mean, it makes sense in certain regards, because it's just going to keep them very far ahead and just keep the gold coming, allow them to get their items, and then just give them even that extra little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Rainman and God Mia are still going at it up there. It looks like God Mia is kind of losing out in the exchange, and Pantheon's going to, Xin Zhao's going to keep turning onto Pantheon. Look at that damage coming out. The ultimate might come out. Might not even have to. He's just going to flash for it. There's a stun under Rainman, under tower. Rainman might be in trouble here. He's actually going to have to trade for that kill. Not able to pick that up. The block came up. Looks like just in time. The stun under tower just too good for Pantheon, and Pantheon is going to be able to turn that around and get a nice trade out of that. Granted, he is going to lose out in this exchange a little bit, because he's going to miss about a couple waves here. But, I mean, Pantheon, look at the CS, it is about 40 to 35, so he is winning in CS, he is winning in kills now, so he's definitely got a gold advantage, but he's going to miss a couple waves there. Nautilus is going to pick that up, though. Got to make sure that experience does go to waste, but it does alert everybody on blue team that Nautilus' top side may allow bottom lane to kind of go aggressive a little bit, because they know he's not going to be down there. Maybe push the lane a little bit, put some pressure on there, considering that they are very far behind. But actually going to be seeing Pantheon maybe coming down for a gank here. Looks like he wants to try. And he's trying to move into position. He's sitting here. Is his ultimate in range? I can't really tell from here, but I'm guessing that's in range. And here he comes. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him come down. He's walking down now. He can't get spotted by that ward, though. And it looks like he's not. He's coming in for a gank onto this. Blitzcrank and Ezreal need to get out of there. Yes, Ezreal's going to be able. He's not going to get hit by the stun, and Godmia is not going to be able to get any follow-up on that. They were just too far out of position. Leona needed to kind of really go in on that a little bit better in order for that gank to happen. Meanwhile, Xin Zhao's just going to get some more free farm top. So, I mean, Pantheon really missing out on a lot here. Xin Zhao's going to get a nice, like, a little bit of a level advantage. He's going to be hitting level 8 soon. Pantheon's still kind of looking for a gank. And I don't think he's going to do very well against this Morgana. No, he's coming back around, looping around bottom again. But they are pinging on him. Looks like they did spot him. But even so, I'm not sure if they can do this. But here they're going to come anyways. Draven's going to be able to start landing these spinning blades. Going to try to get this extra damage. Pantheon's going to be going for Ezreal. No, Blitzcrank's going to knock him up mid-jump. And they're going to turn around. Trooper might be in danger here. The Ignite is on him. He's going to be taking lots of damage. But here comes Sejuani, going to land the ultimate for the kill. And they're going to turn their attention onto Leona. Ezreal's Phage is going to be doing work here. Morgana's here as well, able to land the Dark Binding onto Pantheon. Pantheon's going to go down. There's a nice hook onto Leona, and they're going to be able to pick up these 3 kills in a 3-0 exchange. No problem, and things are just not looking good for Red Team right now. Red Team not having that good gank. Pantheon really missing out a lot, and this is going to put Pantheon just so far behind. Rainman is just taking this full advantage. They didn't even need him. Sion didn't come down, though. Sion was definitely needed in that fight. Morgana came down. Definitely was more of an asset to the team than Sion was right there. This also is going to open up, it looks like a dragon for blue team. That's just going to extend their goal lead even more. Nautilus heading up top, making sure not to lose about any of that XP, maybe even trying to save the tower. He flashes in for it, but it's not going to matter, and Rayman is actually out of mana. This actually could be bad for him, as Nautilus is just ticking away at him. He's got red buff. I don't think Rayman's actually going to get out of this, and it looks like he is going to pay for it with his life. He's trying to do what he can, but again, he just has no mana, and Rainman's definitely going to go down. But he got the tower, and the rest of his team got a lot of, dragging, 3 kills. So, I mean, his death for that tower, I think it's okay. Definitely, he's got a good lead. He has the potential to roam now. Pantheon now in turn going to push the lane a little bit, make sure Xin Zhao doesn't get that experience or gold as well. Maybe help him catch up a bit. Sion, meanwhile, is ulted middle. How is Sion doing in CS? Seeing 81 to 86. I mean, despite being in lane all the time, there's an ultimate going on onto him as well, but his ult is ticking. Sion is able to lifesteal a lot of that. Pantheon coming in as well. Can he get onto this? There's the black shield coming out, making sure. But no, Pantheon's going to destroy. There's the ignite going on as well. Dark binding, making sure Sion can't get any closer. And Morgana's going to be able to get out of there A-okay. A little bit of indecisiveness probably cost her a little bit there. She definitely could have done a little bit better. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, let's go back and check that out. Blitzcrank coming in, going to be able to get the knock up onto Trooper. Trooper going to get exhausted. Trooper is in danger. Leona coming in, though. There's the hook onto Trooper yet again. Ezreal definitely going to be able to pick this up as he's coming in. There's the ultimate out from Trooper. Trooper has to dodge his ultimate, not going to be able to dodge it. They're turning their attention on the Leona. The Phage is just helping Ezreal just land more and more auto attacks, which in turn procs Phage yet again. That Phage has been so useful, helping them lock down people, keeping people from chasing. Xin Zhao is turning onto Nautilus. Nautilus very tanky though, without really building anything. Rayman just does not have the damage. He did decide to go Wriggles first. For that lifesteal kind of armor up against Pantheon, can help him out. He's got an extra ward as well. Xin Zhao, I mean, Wriggles, a very good item. Although I'm not too sure about it on Xin. We'll have to see how it does that. And, I mean, he does get quite a bit of armor and magic resist passively with his ultimate in team fights. I mean, but he can still utilize that armor very well, make him even more tanky, and just be able to take down those carries so quickly, like Draven. Draven's not going to be able to do anything. He is already very far behind. He's sitting on 3 Doran's blades, while Calvin's sitting on, a Sheen and a Phage. Meanwhile, down in the middle, Morgana is just taking out the Sion. Sion's going to get hit by a Dark Binding. There comes the Tormented Soil. Sion's going to have to turn around, try and stun. The Black Shield's going out as well. There's the Ignite on her. The Ignite onto Sion. Sion's going to have reduced healing. The Ignite's going to be enough to take him down. Morgana's going to pick up yet another kill. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, there was a kill going down there as well. As they are turning onto that, that ultimate from Sejuani has just such a far radius of being hit that it's just so hard to escape that. Lane ganks from Sejuani are just very scary. They're going to be able to pick up that kill. And honestly, if anything needs to be buffed on Sejuani, I would definitely say it might be her ultimate cooldown. It is very long at 2 minutes, and it's pretty much the same as kind of an Ash arrow with just more range, with a bigger radius, but it's not global. So I would really like to see that be reduced. I mean, she's not all about damage. She definitely can have a little bit of damage increase, but I definitely think that ult cooldown could be lowered a little bit. And Morgana, meanwhile, is going to go middle, going to get her ult off. The second tick is going to go down. She's going to get stunned in her tower. Ezreal not able to land his ultimate, but here comes Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank landing that hook. It was just a little laggy there, but he's going to be able to pick up that kill. Oh, Calvin is in trouble. He's actually going to go down to tower's turret. He's going to get executed, so no one's going to be able to pick up that kill. Ezreal, at least he didn't die to an enemy on the red team, but blue team looking so strong right now. Draven definitely needs to make something happen if they want to get back in this game. Same thing with Pantheon. Pantheon is just so far behind Xin Zhao right now. I mean, if you look at Xin Zhao, he's level 10. Pantheon is only level 8, and he's even going back right now with minions pushed to his tower. I mean, he can probably just clear that really quickly, get some, experience in gold. Here comes Xin Zhao actually coming in for a gank on middle. Sion only has level 1 boots. Rayman's not going to go in on it, though. No one was really in position. Sejuani was the only one. Sejuani doesn't do much damage, though. She's only there for CC and, her ultimate. And so they're just not going to go in on it. Instead, they're going to head back to top, utilize that oracles, maybe try and clear some wards out. They're not going to find anything. I don't see any red team wards. I see one down here. That's it. I'm looking for wards on red team. There's literally none. Ezreal going to pick up that red buff. I mean, red team definitely needs wards. Sion actually going to get hit by the Dark Binding. There comes the hook and the knock up onto Haypole again. Here comes the Pantheon ultimate, though. The Black Shield is down. This could be bad for Morgana. The exhaust is onto Pantheon. Can Morgana get out of here? Dark Binding is coming off cooldown. Here comes the Ezreal ultimate. Not doing much either, but still able to get out of that. Getting out with the summer. She actually did not have the flash there. There's a hook onto Leona. Leona going to get knocked up. She's going to get put to half health from Ezreal and Blitzcrank alone. Morgana not able to land her Dark Binding, but Sejuani is coming. She does have her ultimate up. She can definitely land it here. There it comes out. Actually, Pantheon's going to jump into it, get stunned right as he was pouncing on her. And Pantheon just really, Pantheon's been dropping the ball this game. Not playing too well, it looks like. But here comes Rainman. Rainman going to get spotted by Nautilus. He's going to head top, but there's nothing they can do about it. Xin Zhao is just going to be able to take that Draven. Meanwhile, taking down bottom turret, trying to catch up. He has 0-5. He is just so far behind this Ezreal as we look at the gold count. It is 6,300, 3,300. A whole 3,000 gold. That's a Trinity Force. That's how far he is ahead. And wow. There's a Morgana ultimate. There comes the Zenith Blade onto Calvin. Calvin going to get stunned under tower. Might go down, though. Yes, Leona's able to pick up the kill. Blitzcrank's going to turn around, and Morgana's going to be able to pick up the kill onto Leona. Meanwhile, Draven is going to be able to pick that up. So, I mean, Ezreal helping out. He did get an assist gold, 1-for-1, but he did get shut down there. So, I mean, they did get red team did get a little bit of extra gold. Fortunately, it was kind of on the support. Nautilus going to come in. This could be dangerous for Nautilus. Blitzcrank going to come in. Can he land a hook? Definitely does not want to with AP Scion there. Could definitely easily kill Morgana really quickly with just a stun. Sejuani is back down at bottom, trying to find an opportunity to do anything. I don't know if she can 1v1 Trooper, but it looks like she is going to try. Not able to land that dash, though, so she's going to have to give it up. Not going to chase it, but Draven just not able to do it. I mean, she has 141 armor, but I'm not sure if she actually has the damage or the speed to catch up with Draven. Draven does have that movement speed, buff. That steroid can really do that. Plus, those spinning axes will do quite a bit of damage. I don't know how much extra damage they do. 98 extra damage. I mean, that's quite a bit. It's really good. Let's see. It's bonus to equal 85% of his total attack damage. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't played Draven. Don't see it again. I don't see him too much. But here comes Blitzcrank. They land the slow onto Pantheon, allowing Blitzcrank to nice hook. Godmia is now in trouble. Nothing Pantheon's going to be able to do about this. He's going to have to auto-attack his way out. Ezreal can actually steal that with his ultimate. And this is going to open up a dragon attempt for them. We might be seeing a surrender vote at 20 minutes. So I'm just going to fast forward it. Since this game is definitely one-sided, it feels like. And now they're just going to be sitting in there. They're going to let everything go, it looks like. As they're just going to be able to push this inhibitor. They're not even trying to defend it. Looks like they're just going to give it up. Morgana coming in. Just going to start auto-attacking. I mean, nothing they can do about it. Morgana with red buff, even able to do it. They're just jumping on the Trooper. Poor Trooper, 0-6. Down there, turning on to Leona. Morgana's going to get out of there barely. Turning on to Sion. Sion's ignited. He's going to be able to walk out of there. The Dark Binding is going to miss. They're going to turn their attention back to this tower. Be able to take this inhibitor, no problem. Looks like Red Team has given up on this game. Does not look like they're even trying to defend anymore. Nautilus is coming back. Maybe he does want to defend it. Xin Zhao's coming in. There's the hook onto Nautilus. Nautilus is going to get knocked up. Ezreal is going to be able to pick up that kill onto Nautilus. And they're going to take this inhibitor and just kind of push to win the game. I'm pretty sure this game, they're just going to let them have it. Oh man, there's more kills going down. But now this game's pretty much over. Just going to let them have it. The surrender vote is going to come out as the game is pretty much over. And what was I want to say, obviously one of the biggest things, in my opinion, was definitely Pantheon. Pantheon was just not, well actually, there was a lot of problems with every lane. I can discuss it. Like Pantheon's, bad ganks. Top, yes, there's the surrender road. Pantheon's just horrible gank. Bottom, and he missed so much. It just was not worth it at all. I mean, then you have Sion. Sion was not roaming at all. Sion was just sitting in lane, and that's what Sion is supposed to do. He's supposed to roam, and he just wasn't doing it. So I mean, he would just push his lane and then go sit there, go farm wraiths or something. And Sion, I mean, Morgana was doing more roaming and ganking than Sion was, and so naturally they got more kills. Sion was just never there, and so Sion really kind of dropped the ball in the middle as well. Down at bot lane, Ezreal and Blitzcrank, Blitzcrank landed some really good hooks, and so I just feel like that was just superior skill, definitely in favor of blue team's bot lane, and just every lane in general. I mean, they did have their jungler was not able to do much. I don't even remember seeing him too much. I don't even remember who the jungler was. Nautilus, Nautilus, he had some good ganks. He got a nice gank on top. So I mean, Nautilus got some ganks going. They were not able to capitalize onto anything. I mean, Nautilus helped out with pretty much all his team's kills. He's got 4 assists, and as you can see, that's about all of them. There's only one he was not a part of, which was I think kill bottom somewhere. I don't even remember where it was. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right, the kill top where Xin Zhao dove Pantheon, and they traded. But I mean, Nautilus did good ganking. Sion needed to roam more. Pantheon needed to stay in his lane. He needed to farm up. He's sitting on 3 gold per 10. He's got no damage. He's got no items. And then Draven just really needed to not get hooked there. It was just really, I mean, Blitzcrank was just playing so good, landing such good hooks. But I mean, they weren't even trying to dodge it, it felt like. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. It was a short game. Likes to have short games every once in a while. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.